Hi, good afternoon. So the question is, what are some natural remedies for inflamed muscles within the body? Dr. Peterman, what do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, Dave, I think there's a lot of things you can do. First question I have is, why do you have inflamed muscles and pain?
That's a good question.
I come back to some of these advertisements on TV that say, oh, we'll take this little 2 pills and you don't have to take 6 or 8 of the others. Well, one thing is your body it gives you pain indicators because it's a way of not continuing the damage. So these drugs, these NSAIDs over the counter, are designed to allow you to continue to destroy whatever the body's trying to say, wait a minute, it's not a good idea. So that's a problem. How did you get that? Did you overstress this? Natural remedies, don't do that again. If you're going to run a marathon, it's generally something that you want to practice for. You just don't go out and run a half marathon or whatever. You practice, you warm up your muscles, you train a little bit for it. There's a lot of common sense involved, but what do you do once you have it? Well, one of the problems with the inflamed muscle tissue is that you may not have enough hydration. You may not have enough balance of your calcium, magnesium, and your one other one. I'll think of it in a minute.
Maybe B vitamins, possibly?
Yeah, a lot of different things that might be missing. So, are you taking any kind of natural supplementation? Okay, so if you did, then you'd have less muscle pain. But a lot of times it has to do with just ignoring the basic systems of the body, one being the circadian rhythm of the body that says, okay, at certain times certain things happen, and that's when the body is happiest, when you follow a schedule. So let's assume that you haven't done all these major kinds of impact or the various kinds of stresses on the muscle, but you still have muscle pain, inflammation. Why? Okay, you have a habit of being up till 2 or 3 in the morning and then trying to get some quick rest and getting up at 6 or 7 and go to work. Well, why would that have anything to do with inflammation of muscle? You got an idea on that?
Well, possibly from what we talked about before, without giving the body enough time to sleep, there could be an excessive buildup of toxins or impurities within your muscles, right?
Yes, and does that continue forward if you have the same lifestyle and keep doing the same thing?
Oh yeah, it sounds like it would compound at an exponential rate at that point.
You got it. Until you finally have inflammation in the muscles, drastic pain. A lot of people will end up with cramping of the muscles. The cramping is an indication that you're low in magnesium and calcium. You really have a problem with proper nutrition in that case. But mostly what Dave was talking about is that if you don't give the body time to rest and you go to bed too late and you've just eaten a meal an hour or two before and you go to bed, your body has to do the digesting of the food and puts off the repairs of the body. Also, since you're not in REM sleep and there's a lot of other things going on in the body that needed to be taken care of, but now you've messed with the cycle, the lymphatic system can't take out the garbage. And you've got a lot of garbage in your muscles over a period of time if you're not giving your body time enough to rest. And by that I mean there's a lot of acids and various things, toxins that build up in your muscles. And eventually you keep doing what you're doing, your muscles are going to become inflamed. And at that point, you really need to up the amount of water you're drinking to half of your body weight in ounces. Most people don't drink that much water, and very few actually drink too much water, which is just as bad. But you're looking for that sweet spot. Now, how many times, what's the standard amount that people are told they need to drink?
8 glasses a day.
Okay. A guy that's 100 pounds walks in. A guy that's 300 pounds walks into our clinic. Does that hold true? No. Okay. So that's what they say, an old wives' tale, and I've never met the old wife that said that, but I think it's important to realize it's half of your body weight converted to ounces. So a 100-pound person would drink 50 ounces a day. Now, all that helps reduce inflammation in the muscle tissue. And so you need to look at the amount of supplements you're taking. You need to look at the amount of exercise you're getting, because you can have inflamed muscles from limited exercise or none. Because if you're going to bed too late and doing all this other stuff and basically trying to, you're not sure if gravity works, so you make sure you're holding the couch down properly while you're watching TV every night. You really have to move. And if you move, you're going to help get rid of materials in the muscles. So until next time, that's the short version of words of wisdom. Okay? And we're trying to bring you some really good stuff that you might put into practice. A lot of it's just plain common sense. Would you say?
Stay hydrated.
Yes. And just go to bed. Eat a meal 4 hours before you go to bed, not an hour before you go to bed. So there's a lot to that as well. Until next time, this is Jerry.
And David.
And we wish you the very best. Check out our links and make sure that you subscribe. And it's interesting because we bring you a lot of stuff. You guys are giving us a lot of feedback. We love that. And we'll keep bringing a lot of information on your request to know certain things. And we'll see you. Be well.
Be well.